something that most people struggle with is building urgency without like doing scare tactics. And one of the best things you can do for that is let your customer lead your customer down the path of, oh, I need this thing now. And how we do that is by just asking questions. So like for starters here, we just installed this gutter, but you can see all through here, there's not really grass and it's kind of weeds. And that's because the water's been like, they couldn't keep grass seed there. Every time it rained, it washed it all out. And we got kind of like a low point here where everything just kept washing out. So putting gutters in is going to drastically help with that. So in walking around, I'd be like, oh man, like you've got a nice yard. What's going on in this spot? Like, oh yeah, we can't hold any water, hold any seed there. Every time it rains, it washes out. Like, oh man, do you think gutters might help with that? And they're like, you know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's gonna help big time. Awesome, cool. So let's keep walking. You can see we put the downspout here. We'll come up to the front of the house now, and the front of the house. So we'll be walking around, and you know, I'll notice here, like, oh man, like, did you put all these rocks here? Do you have like a French drain system in there? Like, no, that's just like erosion from not having gutters. Oh, goodness. So like, what about like all this dirt sitting in your J channel here? Is that just from like the wind blowing, or do you think that might be from the splashing? Oh, that's definitely from the splashing. Like, oh, okay, so gutters are gonna help with that. Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then same thing with all this dirt, right? Like this is all gonna disappear once we put gutters up on this, huh? Yep, I think so. Awesome, sweet. And so I'm taking my measurements, doing my thing, and then we get here and I just compliment them on the deck, like, oh man, this is such a nice deck. Take my measurements, I come around here and I say, oh man, like how often have you had to repaint this? Do you think this is probably from the water coming off of your roof? Yeah, that's definitely what that's from. Like, that's why we have to repaint it. I mean, yeah, we walk on it and we hold it, but I'm not rubbing my hand up and down this thing. Like, this is just from water hitting it. Oh, okay, so gutters will help with that too. Yeah. So you do construction all day. The last thing you want to do when you come home is more construction, right? Yep, me too, man. I'm in that same boat. And I just keep walking around, and like, oh man, look at all these nice rocks you guys got here. Yep, that'll all go away, and you guys won't have that Humpty Dumpty when you go into the garage anymore. No. You ever have I do this all the time at my house where I'm backing in and I hit this, and mine's just because I don't have my driveway finished yet. I gotta pour the concrete, but when I get there, I try and hit the gas a little bit, and I end up doing a burnout in my garage. Oh, I do that all the time, right? And we'll chit-chat about that. And then we talk about washout here, right? I'll bring that up, and you know, if his vehicle is parked here, I'll be like, you know, is that like, does this just turn into mud when it rains, or like what? Yeah, my truck is filthy because it turns into mud. Okay, so like having this gutter here is going to prevent a lot of that. I mean, obviously we still have water falling from the sky, but it's not going to be pouring down and all coming right here. No, you won't be standing in a puddle or jumping a puddle to get in your truck. Nope. So you see, I do this, I'm just asking questions, leading questions, all right? I'm Attorney McGee, and I'm leading them with questions, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, I need these gutters now, because I'm touching all these different pain points that they didn't even think about, that they didn't even think that gutters would solve. They're just getting gutters because one reason, but now I'm giving them 16 other reasons that they need it. Creates a large amount of urgency, which equals a high closing rate. Getting the customer to build their own urgency versus me trying to like force it on them is one of the like the biggest black hat magic tricks that you can have. I mean, think about it. If you really want to go to China buffet for dinner, is it better if you're like, hey babe, I really want this, and she just kind of goes out of convenience for you or helping you meet your demands? Or is it way better if it's her idea and she shows up with a smile on her face, right? Same thing with your kids. If you want your kids to help clean up the yard, you gotta make a game out of it, right? You gotta make it fun so it's their idea versus it being you telling them what to do. Same thing goes for our customers. If I'm just telling them, this is really important, you need to do this so it stops doing this, blah, 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 they're gonna check out. They're like, don't tell me what to do, don't tell me what to think. It's how we're wired. We live in the US of A, where the government tries to tell us what to do all the time. Nobody wants to listen. So why on earth would our customers be any different Let them come to that conclusion themselves rather than you jamming it down their throat.